Well, making videos while I walk seems to be a good way to spend the journey, so why don't I do that again? So this is an actual day 7, I want to say 7, video. Feeling a bit better, yeah, I don't really know what to say other than I'm a work in progress. Mental health has always been something pretty heavy duty for me. I mean, like, it goes back to childhood, of course. I'm not in touch with my parents anymore. It's been 13 years. They're really quite terrible people, and I think I ended up, because of that childhood, like, I wasn't physically abused. Never gonna claim I was. I think it's really important to, in circumstances like this, not exaggerate. Be very clear on what the abuse was and what it wasn't, because otherwise you just risk kind of devaluing. Well, value is a weird word, but it takes away from the real stuff that happened if you exaggerate it. But the thing is, I was born in a household very traditional. Mother didn't work. Dad worked all hours of the day. Lots and lots of passive aggression on the part of my mother about what he spent in the pub versus what was spent on groceries and all these things. So there's a lot of instilled, this is it's toxic, to be fair. It's toxic, misogynistic, and it's all these things. This is the man role. And obviously I'm not saying that I intellectually agree with any of this. I think it's all absolute nonsense, and my wife is just as able to work and earn and do everything that I can do. Of course she is, there's no question. But it's that difference between the logical brain and the kind of what you feel inside. So I've got a lot of that going on. Intellectually I know it's stupid, but it's there. And I think the other thing from childhood is that I was the main thing is I was just ignored. Nobody really wanted to spend time with me, and I grew up alone on the most part, and always reliant on myself and myself alone. Very accustomed to not having any backup. Now I have backup. I do. I've got a wonderful wife, wonderful kids, and wonderful friends. But there's still this deep down part of me that says, no, John, this is on you. This is what you've got to do. It's, if anything doesn't work, that's a failing of you. And that's what's doing my nutting. I can see it logically, if I can separate that logical brain, I can say, okay, well, clearly that isn't the reality of the situation. We're all in this together. Decisions have been made for what we're doing as a family. We share responsibilities, but in my head it's just like I have to do this, I have to make this work, and if I don't, it's a failing of me. And that's, I think, what's really been hitting me hard, when as with any new place, this isn't just about renovating these properties. This is lots and lots of aspects of life, but in the particular context of this renovations, there's things that haven't gone wrong, that haven't gone wrong. Things that have gone wrong haven't gone right. There's things that we've found, because there's always things that you find that are extra work or extra money or time or whatever. And I think I'm just in kind of a fragile state, and so when these things happen, it's just there's just a big failure alarm going in my head. John, you're a failure. John, you're a failure. And intellectually, I know that's, well, it's at least not not that simple. But yeah, so I've taken it a little bit easy today. Spent some good time with my son. He's been awesome. Gave me the best hug earlier. Just said, "You got this. Don't worry. We're here for you." Gave me a really big hug. And I've been doing a lot of phoning people. A lot of, cancelling old bills, telling debt collectors to go and find the old owner somewhere else. But I shouldn't be basing every single day on what I have achieved. Sheer raw productivity is not a healthy metric for life. It's not. And again, this is something that intellectually I know, but I can't feel. Inside, I have to be productive. I have to do things. I have to get on. Otherwise, I don't know, it's all going to fall apart. I will fail. We will become destitute. This is going to take some working out.